Touching lives, making it possible to reach a dream today. Touching lives, bringing reward to those whose spirits shine so bright. Touching lives, 'cause a helping hand sure is a blessing. Touching lives, we gonna make it a special day. Touching lives.
In the past 12 weeks, we've seen stories about people that are making a difference. Stories about people nominated by others within their communities. Airtel wanted to give back to the community by finding such persons and touching their lives, giving them a slight push, a push that will eventually trickle down to the next person. In this episode, we look back at some of these great stories. Having traveled far and wide, we start our journey in Livingstone, home to the mighty Victoria Falls, but also home to memory. A street kid shouldered with the responsibility of raising 2 young brothers and a son, spending nights in railway stations while frequenting bars until she met Sister Frances.
Nanga mumaba mwezoenda mwezo kupanga bwanji ndala.
Mwanga kujitenzo sita tikaenda socha bi mwamuna kakutenga umozi. Mwanda mwagona ko na wamena kupasa ko ingono socha bi wabwagula ko unga. Winangu alipira ko nyumba hafu. Socha bi oshita divide ndrama kushitati karaifika kazienda socha bi.
Nanga chaye mungafune kuti imwe moyo wanu nkalebu ino nicha.
Mwena sizira skulu so ningafune ndrama ya kukosi yakwe batatrisi nikashita kosi. Bakwe batatrisi nyumba yo nkara tiriba atrisi vijeta nkara na personal house yakwe bati stirentinga tinkara chabe kuri bati upanikinga tiro nisakile ndrama kapeza kandrama kangona tingametse ku nyumba ya renti na vakudya vija.
Airtel meets memories needs.
I want you to stand right where you were. And I want you to hold that gray material. Now, audience, help me. We're going to count down from 5. When we count from 5, I want you to pull, okay?
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Ndoganza na chini.
Zaenda kuti.
Katundu mu nyumba. Zakwa na bwanji.
Sibekwa.
Nyumba yanu ni how many rooms?
1 room.
Okay. Onani koni video huko.
Airtel is buying you a house. While still in Livingstone, we met another remarkable character known to his community as Cowboy Cliff. Cowboy Cliff and his wife have dedicated their life and income to build a school for the kids in their community.
Tell me what's it been like?
Very hard. From the beginning, very hard. The community didn't believe in me, and maybe they didn't understand that what is this man doing. But the vision at the end, when people see what was born out of it, people they come forward now. I feel very appreciated that people they like it.
And you, what do you want? What are your dreams?
I think this is my dreams. I become happy. I've scored my dreams. If I can still dreaming, I'm still dreaming a little bit more. It's just to expand the school and having more. But I've done my dreams.
Cowboy Cliff makes his income through a personal initiative taking tourists on bicycle tours.
Well, courtesy of Airtel, we also thought we should give you this one bicycle, but then it's not only this, there's like a couple of more coming so that it could help you raise more money to complete your school. So actually, audience, help me count, okay? This is 1,
1,
2,
3, 4,
Even some desks for the children.
Yeah,
A desk.
so there's a desk there because we saw there that you're the headmistress, Mrs. Twala.
Yes.
Celtel's quite happy to give you 50 of those.
Oh my
From Livingston, we braved the bumpy and dusty roads of Southern Province to travel to Chisekesi to meet Ambuya Maria, a strong and resilient Tonga woman.
Mbuya Calistus, your son, wrote to us and told us you are a hardworking woman who's experiencing problems and wanted us to help you. What kind of assistance would you need to say you are okay?
Mapenzi ata kwenye kuti hipona kapoto kamboka nzara kamboka kubura yirimia ikubura mbuto ikubura fertilizer makana amukoti haro ndipengete utekwa menda kumuronga nkule no hegonya mutwe kutuka ndajiswa ndahundirira.
Celtel meets Ambuya's needs.
Tieni tuone kapena kuli message yochoka kumwamba. Please, can we look at the screen? Ah, there you go.
So Bene is actually
God may bless you.
Ambuya akambaki kapena wangachitepo chimozi pampamvu onani koni ku screen huko. Baceltel bakugulira ni ng'ombe zili 5.
Join us after the break for more of Touching Lives.
Touching lives. Touching lives.
From Chisekesi, we traveled up to the land of sugar in Mazabuka, where we met a splendid family that has sacrificed personal ambition to raise a special girl.
What does it take to raise Farida?
She is somebody who I look at her as a baby. That means she has to be with me throughout. Every time I want to move out, I have to make sure somebody is there for her. When she's sick, I have to feed her, I have to bath her, doing everything for her. It's really hard, and every time I always think if she was to get sick when I'm away, who is going to take care of her? And Farida also, when she sees the friends are going this side, if she's not going to school, she cries most of the times. Unless she goes, and she usually goes first and the friends follow.
Mr. Kamisi, tell me, you wrote into the program to nominate your wife. Why?
I thought maybe Celtel can help me send my wife back to school. A thing that she could have done maybe 13 years ago. You know, it's never too late to learn.
Celtel would like to rekindle your dream and to give you a chance to go back to school. And so what they've decided to do is to give you an interview for food production, and it's up here. Yeah, for mommy. You know, her brother, what's his name, he was saying that what he'd like is for Farida to be able to talk. So Celtel would also like to give you an assessment for Farida for speech therapy. Farida, look, that's for you. That's where you're going to go.
Mrs. Kamisi passed the interviews and is now studying food production at Fairview Tourism Training Institute. And Farida, she's getting one-on-one treatment with a speech therapist. From Mazabuka, we traveled east to Chongwe. Chongwe is where we met Astrida and her family.
Now, Astrida, you wrote into the program. Why?
I wrote into the program because I would really like to have a bowl at our farm. That way we'll be able to grow crops annually.
And for your parents, what would you hope for them? What are your hopes for them?
I only hope they could at least find sponsorship as well. At least their lives could change. Because right now they can't really afford a lot of things. But if they can have maybe equipment to use at the farm, I'm sure they can change because they're hardworking.
We've seen how hard it is on the farm, and there's some things that you need. And I think Celtel were able to get maybe one or two of those things. Well, we've got some maize seeds, fertilizer, solar panel and rakes, things that I hope will come really handy on the farm. Can we all just look at the screen here? Celtel would also like to give you I would like to give you this. You can show it to the camera and start your career today.
Still within the Chongwe area, we traveled to meet Mary, a young girl who's missed out on her childhood to take care of her father.
Pamene ninga yamba kuti umoyo wamba kunivuta kwambiri kuti singakwenza kuzionera bayineneka makamaka mu chaka cha 2004.
Nanga ni chani chinachinja?
Chinachinja pamene ndakapezeka kuti ine ndapeleka munthu wa Kalombo.
Maria aoneka nimbe ati Maria okonda kukopa.
Amakopa nampunzisa.
So makopa chinji?
Anthu
mwamene muno mumunzi.
Munga yosoka tili nkopeko pano takuza titawo kaoni 5 deposit.
So badadi ngati kwabwera muntu atabatandize ungafuna abatandize na chani?
Ngafuna abatandiza ababo barasamanzi pa nyumba. Abamangisana nyumba.
Ni chani nyumba chita chani yene muli nayo?
Inagwa nyumba.
Nanga ukasiriza school ufuna kangana mkale nchito ya bwanji.
Nufuna kankale nasi.
Ndawa chani ufuna nesi?
Kwa nima pasala dima nkwala.
So nyumba yanu yomuli nayo ja Aseote obapwanya. This is for you, my dear.
Open it, Mary.
So Aseote ikumangirani nyumba jene muli nayo bapwanya indiye nyumba eba kumangirani. Ndiye maplani ya nyumba yanu. Uveba chitaba Aseote bakufatirani boho pa nyumba pano pamene.
From Chongwe, we drove west to Lusaka's UTH, where we met a special group of children who aspired to great heights. We also met a team of dedicated parents and teachers who are doing everything they can to ensure this happens.
Life has been a challenge and an adventure, especially considering the type of children that we're handling here. We have those with behavior challenges, we have those with mental challenges, we have those with physical challenges at varying levels. When I entered the class, I think one thing I can confess, I was not prepared to handle a severe cerebral palsy child. The child cannot talk, he's immobile, he uses a special chair, you only communicate using eyes. That was a shock to me. Then I came back, I said, well, let me try with this child. And since then, my heart just goes for these children.
Kids with special needs require facilities that are user-friendly. As though the school wasn't having enough batters, It's got roofing and toilets that are yet to be completed.
When we were at your school, we noticed that you're still constructing, right?
Yes.
Maybe we should see the footage. Is that footage? Oh no, wait, actually, it's not footage. You see all those? That is actually what you're going to get courtesy of Celtel.
That's a dream come true. It's just a dream come true. It's just a dream come true.
Actually, that's not all, is it?
Monica, I was amazed to see my friends here. I don't even know how they go. You were picked up, right?
Yes.
Okay. And did you people enjoy your ride?
Yes, we did.
You
Quite
did?
a comfortable minibus we got on. Yes, we did.
Okay, well, courtesy of Celtel, you'll continue enjoying that ride.
From UTH, we went to meet a young boy called Justin. Justin's only wish in life is to be like any other kid so that he can go to school, play soccer, and watch television.
When you first found out that Justin had this problem, how did that make you feel?
I felt bad. I could not accept. It was really so painful. I thought it was just like any other disease which could just be cured in a day, but it was something else. Justin would ask me, "Mommy, will I ever go to school? Will this tube come out of my throat? Will I be like my friends?" I feel bad. It really hurts me.
When Justin asks you such questions, what do you tell him?
I usually tell him, "Sunny, don't worry. One day God is going to heal you. You'll be like any other child."
So ufuna ngati mulungu akakutandiza, ufuna akakutandize na chani?
Tomorrow morning, Mr. and Mrs. Banda, Justin and baby are actually flying to South Africa.
And that is exactly what happened. Justin flew to South Africa the next morning. From Lusaka, we drove to the Copper Belt town of Mufulira to meet a man who for many years had entertained different families in homes with his music and messages, Mr. Wisdom Destroyer Nkandu.
What happened to the Serenjika Indula band?
I formed that group in 1976. But unfortunately, after working very hard, I lost a lot of friends. In fact, all the members passed away. We only remained two.
Without enough money to live on, Mrs. Nkandu has had to supplement the family's daily intake by cultivating her field.
You wrote into the program. Why did you write into the program?
I wanted very much to be helped financially so that I can produce the album. If it's possible, maybe you can also buy me music instruments like rhythm on the bass guitars, the drum set, keyboard, and 4 microphones.
If you got, for instance, if you got that set of equipment, would you restart recruiting new members for the band?
That is my aim, sir. That is my aim. That's what I'm thinking of.
So let me just take this away, but I'm not taking it away permanently because all this equipment you get to keep. It's yours. It's actually yours.
Thank you so much. Big hands.
Courtesy of Celtel, they decided to get Showdown Entertainment to produce your album, which will include print and distribution, of course, later on. So you have the likes of Ranel producing your album, helping you bridge the past with the current in order to make a future for Zambian youth.
And one thing I can guarantee you, his next album is definitely going to sell.
Listen to that. It's definitely going to sell. Thank you, Ronel. Thank you for coming. Wisdom, twatetula sana.
In school, we learned that the eagle on the Zambian flag symbolizes our ability to rise above difficulties. While on the Copper Belt, we drove to Ndola to meet Brighton, a young man who aspires to do just that, become a pilot.
Why do you want to be a pilot?
Well, it's up to someone to live up to his dreams. So if you're destined to be a pilot, I mean, there's nothing that can stop you.
Tell me, what are the fees like for this program?
As for now, we're through with our ground school. We'll start flying very soon. And the fees for flying are $125 per hour, then plus the $25 for the instructor, that's per hour.
How many hours do you need?
You need to clock about 40 hours of flying.
So 40 is the minimum?
40 is the minimum for a private pilot's license.
Okay, so you think you finished your theory lessons?
Theory lessons, I'm done.
And you think you can fly a plane?
I can fly a plane.
You really can fly a plane?
I really can fly a plane.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, tell you what. We have a plane for you here.
Actually, I cannot fly a plane at the moment because I haven't done any flying. I need to fly under an instructor.
Okay, we have an instructor and a plane for you.
Well, good, I can do because I have everything, the logbook, the license, everything is ready.
Yeah?
Just a matter of flying.
Okay, let's go do this.
Okay.
Please read that out loud.
Zambia Air Service Training Institute, that's ZAST. Private pilot's license, February intake 2008.
What does that mean?
This means that I have to complete my 40 hours of flying and at a more highly recognized institute, thanks to Airtel.
Still within Ndola, we drove to a neighborhood named after a renowned criminal, Senior. We went to meet 3 orphan brothers who are putting themselves through school, the Machachali brothers.
Okay, njebe ngamwabuka uluchero njebe fichitika from time yo mubuka to time yo mwamkulala njebe fichitika
nga twabuka uluchero twapepa anishita yako ya kuskuru tasamba kumenso twa kuskuru ndikubwera paradi mbine ndewera nanga 14 and 15 na isabwera ndifya kulari mbitapari mtwaitari mtwasari yake ichunguro twatampa kustada kuma 20 up to 22 hours ero twalara 04 kubuko kutampa kustada
04 to what time?
To 06
mali bama laito
sani kana mtwasanika parafini tatukwete kendo natwakata kendo twasanika
ifya kulya muli afye bwe Okay, chisuma nango ubwafulisho mungafwayo kweba timwikale bwino ubwafulisho bashana
ubwafulisho bwakutungekala bwino good shelter, books to study na food.
So Airtel, bamchitirako, if you just look to the screen.
Airtel is buying you a house. There were many more great stories of lives being touched. Let's look back at some of those special moments. It's been a great and amazing 13 weeks. Thank you all for being part of the experience of touching lives. Celtel would like to thank you, the customers, for making touching lives possible.
Touching lives.